What's up? It's your boy Big Top, aka Simon Hill. You thought I was gone, but I'm back. This is the new episode of Backpack Bandits. We're live in MATEMWE, Zanzibar, which is in the northern part of the island of Zanzibar, which is a part of Tanzania. And in this video, we're gonna go diving with dolphins at MUYUNI Beach. This was a great time. It was a very interesting experience. I've never seen dolphins in the wild before, so we were doing this as a part of our honeymoon. If you don't know, on our channel, the first few videos are us just enjoying our first few months of being married together. And this was a part of our honeymoon where my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law came from Turkey to come visit us, and we had a great time. We decided to go diving with dolphins because Akti, if you don't know, is half Turkish and half mermaid. So she needed to go see her people. She missed them. She needed to be one with nature, her aquatic nature. So as you can see in the video, the way you dive with dolphins in Zanzibar is that you ride out in boats with your captain and his shipmates, and they just tell you to dive whenever they see a pod sort of emerge above the water. So as you'll see here, you know, the people, whenever the dolphin fins come up, the captain just says, go, 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 and you have to jump out of the boat into the water. And they provide you with goggles and snorkels and that sort of thing. And when you dive in, you see the dolphins, and they don't make you feel afraid at all. You know, dolphins are not carnivorous, so they're not going to bite you or attack you. And when you jump in, they sort of dive lower and stick together as a group, because I think dolphins are kind of scared of people because we know they're delicious. So as you dive down, and you'll see it's really blue and clear water. It's something that I definitely suggest somebody do if they ever make it to Zanzibar. After diving with dolphins for about an hour, the captain took us to this place that's a sandbar, and you can only get to this sandbar when the tide is really low. It's not out there all the time. And when you make it there, the sand is pristine. It's super clean. It's very nice. It's something that you'll never imagine. This is probably one of the best beach trips I've ever been on. Now, you're not going to see any video or pictures of me and Akti hugged up and kissing like we always do on these sorts of days, even though she was looking super fine because we were fighting. You know what? On Backpack Bandits, not everything is peaches and cream. We were having a few marital issues that day, but hey, we got over it later, and I love my wife still. After staying at the sandbar, they took us on another tour of the coast in the boat. So we got to just ride in this boat gently and look at the beautiful views of the northern part of Zanzibar. The water is very crystal clear and clean, but the bad part about the northern part of Zanzibar is that a lot of the beach space is full of sea urchins, right? So the only time you can swim is when the tide is really high. Other than that, you're gonna get stung on your foot by a sea urchin. So that's the bad part about this part of the country. But after going diving later, that we went to a nice restaurant called SELES. It's a place that we went to quite often, actually, because they have really good food, good drinks, and it's a good environment as well. So I highly suggest you take that dolphin trip and come to SELES. The dolphin trip was about $100 to $150. Really suggest it.
The next day, Mom wanted to get some souvenirs, so we ended up going to Zanzibar City, which is considered the center of the island. Going there, we took the bus. It was quite fun, and the buses are like different from the buses in Turkey. They're small and very breezy, so it was a fun experience. First, we ended up strolling around Stone Town, which is this historical area. It has very Middle Eastern vibes, and they have these narrow streets with kids running around, bicycles showing up. But I really enjoy these type of places because I think it has a spirit. We got ourselves some snacks from this local bakery. These buttery, soft buns were absolutely amazing. And then after that, we walked to the beach where you can find the ferries and also a lot of other historical places. We also went through this park called Forodhani Park, and it was very hot that day, so it's kind of hard walking around and just going to places while you're constantly sweating. So I got a drink. So this one is a stony, that's what it's called in Tanzania, and here it has a different name, but it's the same gingery drink, which just helps you refresh. And yeah, excuse my face because it's very hot. Right behind the Fort Honey Park, there's this place called the Old Fort, which used to be a bunch of things way before. It was a prison, it was a train station, it was a market, and now they have an amphitheater in it, and they also use this place for music festivals and so on. This place was a nice place to buy souvenirs, a lot of wooden work, a lot of African art, just all colorful and all amazing to look at. And after that, we started walking around a little bit more. Then we ended up sitting down at a cafe and got some food. I got some calamari, which was very fresh and delicious. Then we ended up stopping by this ice cream shop, got some gelato, which was also delicious.
Sen neyini söyledin?
Kurallı Nutella.
Sen neyini söyledin?
Pineapple and coffee.
Ben de peanut butter and passion fruit.
After eating our ice cream, I was a little bit late because I had class that day, so we took a tuk-tuk to the bus station. And the tuk-tuk ride was crazy because the guy went in the stone town where those little narrow streets were, and we were like inches away from hitting the wall. But it was also very nice to just see that, a lot of different things, people selling fruits, people selling, their cultural things, a lot of souvenir shops here. And yeah, overall it was a bit chaotic but very enjoyable day in Stone Town. The next day, I took a little stroll with Simon, and we ended up seeing cute little goats, which are always just running around. And then after that, I got a little snack and a coffee with Mom. We went to Zanzibar Sunrise again, and this place has amazing food. And we ordered sizzling brownie, and it was just amazing. And after that, we went to a local market called KINYASINI market. We saw this place a bunch of times from the car, and it's just a local market where you can get food or clothes. And we took a bus back, and we rode in the back of this truck, and they are also used as buses sometimes, so you can just pay the driver some money and they will take you where you're going.